Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to today's live Karatbars presentation. It's Brian McGinty with you today over here in Ireland. A little disclaimer before I start, this presentation does contain some examples of earnings. All earnings are dependent on each business partner's own effort and their own business generated. Now the agenda for this presentation, it was normally takes about 45 minutes. I'll try to run it through a little bit faster than that for you today, hopefully. But I start off, and the reason it is 30 to 45 minutes is that this is a business presentation. Okay, it's not something where we just want to get your name and your email. It's a business presentation. We want to give you all the information you need to make an informed decision. I'm going to give you some company information first of all, tell you who Karatbars are and about the actual company. I'm then going to talk through the product range that the company actually sells, the range of products that Karatbars International sells around the world. I'm then going to talk about Karatbars prices, about the prices of the product, because it's a subject that I talk about with customers and business partners every single day of the week. And I'm going to explain to you the difference between spot price and retail price, because that's very important. I'm then going to talk to you, if you're still with us at this stage, we'll talk to you about the business partner role and how that works and how you're actually paid if you do decide to become an affiliate or a business partner with Karatbars International. And then finally, I'm going to show you how you can start today. That's very, very important. You can actually start with Karatbars International today. You can start making money today, and you can be paid for your efforts today as soon as next Friday. At the very, very end, and this is very, very important, this presentation isn't for me. At the very end, I'm going to ask you to get back to your referrer. Now, someone may have given you a business card, they may have given you a leaflet, they may have sent you an email and told you to watch one of these daily presentations. Well, at the end, if you are interested, I need you to get back to that person, give them a call back, because you will need their specific link to register. There's no links given out in this presentation. So, as I said, I always start with here, Karatbars International, where they're a 5-year-old private German e-commerce company. This is not a pre-launch. It's not something that might work or may not work. It's a 5-year-old private German e-commerce company which has a 5-year trading history. The company sell 999.9 gold gift products and small weight bullion bars. There are over 250,000 customers and business partners in 123 countries. To give you an idea of the scale of growth, I came into the company in 2013, so I've been with the business for 2 years now. When I started, there were around about 60,000 customers in 57 countries. So there's new companies coming on board all the time. The target is to open in 194 countries. So a huge opportunity. If you're watching this, if you're in one of the countries already, to really make your mark in your own country and grow the business. The company already has existing partnerships with FedEx, MasterCard, MotoGP, Real Madrid, Ado Golden, and different sports stars around the world. And the reason I'm telling you that at this stage is I just want to let you know that this is an established company. This is not a startup by any means. This is an established company that's actually running. And the point of the company overall is to make gold ownership available to everyone. And I'll talk to you a little bit about that as we go through the presentation. Now, what Karatbars is not, which is equally important, it's not about investing in gold. It's not about speculating on gold prices or gold prices going up and down. It's not a pyramid scheme, as many people like to say. It's not even considered an MLM type business, and I'll explain more about that as we go through as well. So, as well as that, Karatbars is a business in a box model. What I mean by that, I mean you can start today. Karatbars will supply you with everything you need. They'll supply you with marketing materials, supply you with your own website, supply you with a marketing system. Everything you need to start making money today is supplied from within the business. And as I said already, you can start earning immediately. There's nothing to wait for. You're not waiting for anything to happen or anything to launch. You can start earning immediately today. So a little bit about the team. People always ask me who are the company and where are the company based? What are the offices like? Well, luckily, I've been to the offices myself. I went there last October, and inside the offices, I met the owner, Harald Seiz. You can see there in the picture on the top left. That's him in the center of the team in the picture just below. And then to the top right, you can actually see the offices themselves, and they're based in an area called Walhingerstrasse in Stuttgart in Germany. I was there last week. Fantastic offices, fantastically professional people within the offices. That's me in the sort of blue tie there in the picture on the bottom right, and to my left you can see the owner, Harald Seiz, and that to the right there is Thomas Schreiner, who's the head of internal operations. So real company, real offices. If you ever get the chance, if you're lucky enough to be in Germany and you can actually go and see the offices and see the people there, I would strongly advise you to do that. Now, the Karatbars Gold I always want to touch on that quickly. The gold itself comes from an LBMA listed refinery, and there are only so many refineries in the world that are on the good delivery list. I think it's around between 70 and 80. Karatbars is one of the companies that deals with gold from one of those refineries. The Karatbars logo itself is embedded into the gold itself during manufacture. I don't know if you can see there in the picture on the right, the word Karatbars is actually embedded into the gold during manufacture. The gold itself is 24 karat, 999.9 currency grade. It's not 9 karat or 18 karat. It's not even 999.1. It's the type of gold that's used to settle international debt. It's the purest form of gold that you can possibly buy. The gold itself is sealed inside a carat-sized durable plastic card, which from a marketing point of view is fantastic, because I always keep some in my wallet. It's not like a health food where you can't carry it about in your pocket. You can keep a Karatbar within your wallet. You can take it out to show it to people at any time. So it's a fantastic size object as well. The Karatbars themselves have their own DNA security features, which makes them actually fraud-proof. It's a special liquid. And most importantly, and I try to make this clear to people when I'm talking to them about the business for the first time, these are being delivered around the world without issue for 5 years. Okay, so that you're not going to be the first person who doesn't get their Karatbars delivered. And the Karatbar itself, because of the hologram, because of the imprint in the gold itself, because of the fact it's actually a Karatbar, it is a mark of purity and authenticity in itself. So if you ever come to sell it again, the fact that it is a Karatbar manufactured by Karatbars is a mark of purity and authenticity within itself. I touched on it at the start. Karatbars is a products-based business. There are various products, so I'm going to go through them with you now. Picture on the top there, you can see the 1 gram and the 2.5 gram and 5 gram cards, so it's not just the 1 gram weights. There are 3D metal cards, which have just recently been released onto the website. You can see them there in the bottom left. And only in the past few months, the Karatbars coin has been added as well. And if you get a chance, please do go and buy one of those. It's a fantastic object, and again, I always keep one of those in my wallet as well. Over and above that, there's the entire gift range. Starting from the top left there, we can see there's birthday cards. So everyone knows people celebrating it who celebrates a birthday. We all do. Beside that, we have an I love you card. I love you, will you marry me? We have married cards. If you know anybody getting married, this is a fantastic gift, much better than a toaster. And again, a gift with gold within it isn't going to be given away or thrown into the bin. We have birth cards there. We're expecting a baby daughter in October of this year, so get one of those for my wife, I think. But again, if you know anybody having a baby, these are fantastic gift items that you can actually give to people. We have the USA card there, so there's different countries. Bosnia-Herzegovina card. I'm just working on an Ireland card at the moment myself. There's also a 4th of July card there. I don't have a picture of it, but again, it's in the site if you're interested in that. The 4th of July is obviously coming up in the next few days. We have the Bosnia card, World Champions for Brazil. Bottom left, you can see Pope John Paul II. This is a limited edition card, again, authorized by the Vatican. And these are fantastic collector's items. There's a new design, actually, I've just noticed on the site yesterday on the Pope John Paul card. And again, limited edition print runs, which can obviously increase in value over and above the value of the gold themselves. Beside that, then, you have Merry Christmas. Obviously, at Christmas, we have those for sale. Lots of people in my group, lots of my customers were buying those, and if you order those in good time before Christmas, you can have them delivered. And again, it's a great Christmas card that's not going to be thrown away. We have Mercy cards then, there's the Prepper cards, and a huge part of the business now going forward is branding cards. What does that mean? It means that you don't have to stick with the logos and the images that Karatbars actually put on the card. If you know a graphic designer, if you're good at design yourself, you can actually get your own card made. You could have your own Karatbars business card. Businesses are already ordering these. Garages is a great example. You can see cars on there. If someone is selling a car and they want to give out a business card, a Karatbars business card will cost about 55, 60 euros, depending on how many of them you actually buy. But this is one business card that will be kept in the person's wallet. Remember, it's credit card size, so it goes into the wallet and it never is thrown away. The other thing is that customer will show that card over and over again to other customers, other potential customers of that business. So what a fantastic marketing tool for any company that can factor in 50, 60 euros into the value of the product. A great giveaway, a great gift. And it's something that company will be remembered for. So Huge opportunity here. If you want to start in the business today, if you want to become a business partner and you're looking for ideas of where you can actually promote the Karatbars business, well, the branding cards is one place that you can certainly do that. So have a look at that. All of these products you can see within the website. As I said, at the end, get back to the person who told you about this presentation today, get their referral link, and then just register. That's all you need to do, and you can actually go in and take a look through the website. I touched on it earlier about partnerships as well. There are lots of fantastic partnerships Karatbars have. Sometimes people worry when they join a company that's new, if it's an e-commerce company, it's working online, they worry about maybe they want to do their due diligence and they want to check to see if the company's okay. Well, there's charities such as Voices of Africa. There's a MotoGP team that have Karatbars on the side on the side of their motorbike. It's the Ricky Curtis MotoGP team. We have Martina Slavakova, who's a gold medalist. Speed skater, again, working with Karatbars International. We have Bobby Hull, Guy Lafleur, Atto Golden, who's not on this presentation yet. I'll be adding that soon. These are all companies, and then we have MasterCard, who do the payments for us through PFS in London. We have FedEx, who deliver the gold, and Real Madrid's another latest partnership that Karatbars International have built up over the years. Now, do you think all these companies have done their due diligence? Do you think your due diligence is going to be better than these companies? And that's what I say to people a lot of the time if they say, I want to check Karatbars out. Well, there's a lot of companies out there that have already checked Karatbars out, and this should give you complete peace of mind, whether you simply want to be a customer, whether you want to be a business partner, that there's already big organizations and companies working with Karatbars. Now, people ask, okay, if I buy some Karatbars, I could buy the 1 gram cards, I could buy the 2.5 and 5 gram cards. What do I do with them then if I have this gold and I want to use them later? Well, number one, you can sell them back to Karatbars. Karatbars have a buyback system, and the Karatbars buyback system, if you compare Karatbars buyback price with other companies who buy back gold, you'll find that Karatbars offer a better buyback price than other companies. But again, you can research that yourself. You can sell them privately. It's your gold, obviously. If you want to sell it on a classified site, if you want to sell it to someone, you can obviously sell it privately. What I can assure you is, I've been in the business now for 2 years, and I keep Karatbars, a couple of Karatbars in my wallet all the time. You will have no trouble selling them to family and friends. All you have to do is take them out, put them in their hand, and people will ask you where you got it and what it is, and you tell them that it's gold, and they will want to buy them directly from you. That's what I know from 2 years in the business. I had two men at a wedding, just to give you an example. 2 men at a wedding were fighting over my one Karatbar to give to their wives that I had, and they had bid me up to 75, 80 pounds for 1 Karatbar. And it only cost 40 pounds for me to buy in UK pounds sterling. So just to give you an idea, you'll have no problem selling your Karatbars if you want to. Now, in the future, you can use them in key exchange centres. Now, what's a key exchange centre? Well, Karatbars are giving businesses the opportunity to actually accept Karatbars in exchange for goods and services. And now there are thousands of Karatbars owners all around the world at the moment, and you can see over the coming months and years more and more key exchange centres opening as the business grows in different countries as well. So there's different options for what you can do with your Karatbars later. Now, let me talk about customers for a second. Customers in Karatbars International, if you've ever been involved with any type of MLM business or a direct sales company, there may be things that you think Karatbars sound similar. Well, there won't be anything similar in terms of Karatbars International and MLM type businesses. So let me explain. Well, first of all, registration is free at karatbars.com. So you don't have to take out your credit card. You don't have to pay anything. Registration is free for business partners and customers. There are no minimum orders. Karatbars are not saying to you, you have to buy 1 gram of gold every week or every month or anything like that. There are no minimum orders imposed by this company. There are no subscription charges, no weekly, monthly or yearly fees. So there's no fee every year to keep your account active. There's no monthly, weekly or yearly fees of any description. I need to make that really, really clear. There are easy payment options as well. If you do want to buy, you can use credit card, bank transfer. There's an e-wallet system. You can set up an auto purchase facility if you wanted to buy maybe 1 gram or 5 grams of gold every single week or every single month. There's auto purchase facilities in there for you to do that. There's a gold buyback facility, as I touched on earlier. You can actually sell your gold back to Karatbars. Not that anybody ever does, but you can do that. And then you have delivery by FedEx. Now, FedEx is an insured courier. We all know who FedEx is. And FedEx deliver now Karatbars into over 120 countries. It's €13.50 inside Europe for a delivery, €18.50 outside Europe. So what I normally do, And what people in my group normally do is wait until they have maybe 5, 10, 20, 30 Karatbars in storage and then ask for a delivery. It makes the delivery cost more economical. Until you want a delivery, you can have free storage. So let's imagine you order 5 grams of gold every month, and then after 4 months you'd have 20 grams in storage. Well, that's completely free, and then Karatbars will deliver to you by FedEx whenever you like. So all in all, it's completely hassle-free shopping. So unlike MLM companies that charge subscriptions, charges, yearly fees, monthly fees, if you want to become a Karatbars customer, it's completely hassle-free shopping, which is fantastic as well if you're a business partner, because your customers aren't feeling that they're under pressure to make any purchases. I'm going to ask a question at this point in the presentation, which I asked last month, and what would you rather have? Would you rather have gold or would you rather have money? Weirdly, when I asked this to a group of people who knew nothing about Karatbars, a lot of them said, well, I'd rather have gold. So let's I just want to talk about that for a few minutes and just explain really the difference between gold and money. Well, money, for example, is an exchange for your labor, your time, and your effort. So if you go out and do a week's work this week, you might earn $1,000. So it's your exchange for your time, your labor, and your effort is the money that you get. Money then has to be a medium of exchange for goods and services. You have to be able to use that money to go and buy bread and milk and pay your rent and pay your bills, put gas in your car. Money then has to be portable. This is why we don't use barrels of oil as money, because you can't carry them about in your bag. It must be portable. It must go into your wallet. It must be divisible, i.e. a dollar must be able to be divided down into smaller amounts, so that if you do spend some of it, you can get some of it back. Money must be long-lasting. The dollar, I suppose, is somewhat long-lasting, but gold money, by the definition, must be long-lasting. Now, the next one's interesting. It must have value in itself. Okay, money for thousands of years always has had value in itself because it was gold and silver. But paper money doesn't have value in itself, so it's not really falling into the definition of money. But I'll come to that a little bit more in a second. Money must also be fungible. What that means is a dollar in my pocket must be worth the same as a dollar in somebody in California's pocket. And this is why, as I said, gold and silver have always been money for 5,000 years, because they tick all the boxes when it comes to being something that is money and what is the definition of money. As you can see in the little diagram on the screen, different civilizations and societies have been the reserve currency over periods of time and it's always been gold and silver money up until about the 20th century, whenever the dollar became the world's reserve currency. But the difference, as you can see in the screen, is that the dollar is made out of paper. Now, how that came about was that dollars replaced the gold and silver that were in circulation. So this is one of the first $20. As you can see in the screen, I hope you can read it. It says $20 in gold coin payable to the bearer on demand. What that basically meant is, if you go into the bank, you put your $20 of gold coins into the bank and you get this piece of paper called a $20 note. And that was your piece of paper that said, if you want to go back into the vault again, into the bank, they will give you your 20 gold coins back out. Now, if you take a look at $20 today, it doesn't say anything about getting your gold coins back. And that's because the value that was in the money was the gold coins and the money was in the vault, but the money in the vault was used for other things. And basically, because of that, the fiat currency, as it's called, or the paper money experiment, and this diagram shows it very clearly, has been a bit of a disaster. It started in 1913 with the Federal Reserve. In 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt made it illegal to hold gold coin, bullion, or certificates. So all the gold coin, bullion, and certificates were put into the vault, and all the paper money was given out to the public. 1944, the world was in trouble because of the Second World War, and Bretton Woods was established, and it's established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. So again, more gold went into the US vaults, and more paper money was printed. But again, all the value of the paper money was going down and down and down. 1971, the factor that closed the gold window was Nixon. In August of 1971, ended the Bretton Woods system and started the modern day fiat currency system. Basically, what happened in 1971 was there was no more gold, but they needed more paper money, so more and more paper money was printed. And this just depreciated the value of the dollar down to where it is today, where it's lost over 97% of its purchasing power. I'm not picking on the dollar by any stretch of the imagination. It's the same in every country, same in Australia, same with the British pound. The value of paper money is diminishing and diminishing away to zero, to its intrinsic value, which is zero. How we see that in our daily lives, we can see that every day. is just in a trolley of shopping. 1998, $20 may have bought you a trolley's worth of shopping. By 2005, $20 might have been half a trolley's worth of shopping, and today maybe $20 might buy you a chicken and a bag of rice if you're very lucky. The actual buying power of paper money, dollars or pounds, has lost over 60% of its buying power since 2000, and it's basically due to something called inflation, which is a secret tax, and it's silently robbing you of your purchasing power since 1913, since it was introduced. Now, another point, which I always try to explain to people at this part, is that recently people say to me things like, oh, well, the price of gold's going down. Well, let's take a wee look at the historical price of gold. And this is the end of year ounce prices. 1805, an ounce of gold would have cost you $19. By 1905, $20. 1945, it was $37 an ounce. Up to 1995, we had $387. 2005, an ounce of gold was $513. 2015, an ounce of gold was $1,179. So where in that graph over the period of a couple of hundred years is the price of gold going down? Historically, over long periods of time, gold has always held its value. We can see that in this little graph again, another example. In 1932, if you had $100,000 worth of gold, that $100,000 worth of gold in buying power today would buy you $4.4 million of goods and services. If you had $100,000 in cash and you held on to that since 1932, today that would only buy you $2,000 worth of goods and services. Another real life example, just to try and reiterate how important this is. 40 years ago, a gram of gold would buy you 5 loaves of bread. Today, the same gram of gold, if you kept it in your pocket and you took it out today, it would buy you there over 20 loaves of bread. Now, similarly, if you had $1 40 years ago, it would have bought you 4 loaves of bread. If you'd kept that same dollar and walked into a shop today, $1 would buy you a few slices. It wouldn't even get you 1 loaf of bread. So, again, I'll ask the question again. What would you rather have as your money? What would you rather get for your time and your effort and your labor? Would you rather be paid in gold, or would you rather have paper money? Which type of money would you prefer? Another point people don't think about either is, and this is very, very true this week, what would you do if the internet went off tomorrow? Something happened to the internet and it stopped working. There was a cyber attack. What if the ATM stopped working? What if the banks closed the doors, which happened in Cyprus last year, and we can see it playing out in Greece now this year? We had it in Ireland last week in the UK RBS. 600,000 customers were affected by their money disappeared from their accounts overnight. And it actually happened with RBS, one of the biggest banks in the UK last week. So it's happening in Cyprus, happening in the UK. What would you do if the value of your money crashed, as what's happened in Zimbabwe, as it happened in African countries at the moment? What if there was hyperinflation? What if there was a run in the US dollar and there was hyperinflation? What would you actually do? What is the value of the plastic in your card? And what are you actually doing to protect yourself and your family in those situations? Always important questions. And did you know, just as a little bit of useless information, UK and USA pilots carry gold sovereigns in their flight suits in case they're shot down around the world. They don't carry pound sterling, they don't carry euros, and they don't carry dollars. So what does that tell you? That the gold is a recognizable medium of exchange all around the world. So what do we know so far? We now know that gold is true money. If you didn't know that, you know something, you can tell your family something new today. Paper and fiat currency was invented as a gold-backed substitute. We know that. And the most important thing we now know is that this experiment hasn't worked. So if we're teaching people that here, if I teach people that, why don't they all run out and buy gold? Why don't we all have gold? Why over the last 50, 60, 70 years do people not own gold? Well, the picture on the right sort of explains the reason why. And across that man's 4 fingers, you have 1 kilo of gold. So that's just 1 kilo. 1 kilo will cost you £26,000 today. It's about $39,000. So gold has been packed up into ounces and kilos. Ounces, kilos, and gold bars, and that makes them only affordable to the 1%. Gold is only accessible to the rich. Ounces, kilos are out of the reach for 99% of the population of the planet. That's exactly where Karatbars comes into the equation, because Karatbars is making gold available to the 99% now in 123 countries. How Karatbars are doing that is we're able to supply 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram weights, which makes them affordable weights that I can buy, my uncle, my auntie, my cousin There are no minimum purchases, so if you want to buy 1 gram today and buy a gram next month, then another gram the following month, or then wait and buy one in a year's time, then you can do that with Karatbars, and there's free storage, as I said. No subscriptions, so no extra money coming into your account every month. You just buy the gold and that's it. And you have an automatic weekly and monthly saving option. So Karatbars is the solution for the average person not being able to get their hands on gold. So let's talk about spot price and retail price before I go any further. Spot price, because people will go to the karatbars.com website, they will look at the price of a gram of gold with Karatbars, then they go to Google and they type in gold price today or gold price USA, and they will get the spot price of gold that will come up on the internet, okay? The spot price says around $37 per gram, which is the market price. Now, most gold traded on the markets doesn't exist. That's because, I don't want to get into too much, but that's because they use a fractional reserve system, i.e. if the trading company has 1 bar of gold, then they can trade 2, 3, or 4 bars of gold. They don't have to have all the gold sitting there in their vault in order to trade it. Spot price is not about ownership, it's for speculators. It's for people who want to trade on the value of gold going up and down. And as I said, the value of gold being traded on the markets, most of the gold traded on the markets doesn't exist. It has never been mined out of the ground. So if you want to take a risk on numbers on a screen, again, if you want a certificate, which again is another piece of paper, well, you might as well have pieces of paper out of a bank. What Karatbars is talking about is retail price, and that's the price that you can buy a gram of gold online for. That's the price that you can buy a gram of gold and you can have that gram of gold delivered to your home, a 1 gram, a 2.5 gram, or a 5 gram. So if you want to compare Karatbars prices, you must compare like for like. You must compare a company that will supply you with 1 gram of gold, that will give you free storage, that has a hologram, that has maybe the gold inside the mark inside the gold itself. It must be an LBMA listed refinery, and it mustn't be a company that has a history of providing that gold to you and delivering it through an insured courier such as FedEx. If you've ticked all those boxes, then you can compare the prices of gold like for like with Karatbars. Karatbars is about taking possession of private issue gold in your own home. It's not about gold sovereigns or gold bullions, because they're not private issue, they're issued by governments. And as we saw in 1933, governments can actually ask for that back. It must be private issue gold, and you must be able to take possession in your own home. It's about ownership in case of something goes wrong. So, in saying that, now you understand the difference between spot price and retail. Are Karatbars expensive? Well, let's look at the 1 gram price there. We'll do this in euros, just because that's the price on the website. Again, you can convert this into dollars yourself. It's just a little bit more. There's not much difference between the euro and the dollar at the moment. So 1 gram costs 55 euros. Price per gram obviously is 55 euros. If you take away your 3% discount, and remember, you can get a 3% discount on all your purchases, you just need to ask the person who referred you to this presentation. It's more than likely that they'll have a 3% discount code that they can actually give you. So that brings the price per gram down to 53.35. Depending on how you set up your account, you could set up an account for your wife. You could buy your gold through that and earn a commission on it. And if you do that, you can earn up to 6% more off the price per gram. So that brings it down to 50 euros per gram. If you buy a 2.5 gram card, just like anything you buy from any company, if you buy more of it, you get it at a better price. A 2.5 gram card works out at 126, which is 50 euros per gram already. 48 with your discount, and then 45 if you factor in the commission. 5 gram card is 234, which is the best value. Per gram, the price is only 46.80 per gram. Take away your immediate 3% is 45 euros per gram. And then if you factor in commission, if you want to set up your account like that, you can get it for 42.67 per gram. So there's a big difference between looking at the website and seeing 55 euros per gram, whenever you know if you buy it in a more sensible way. If you wait until you've got enough saved up for 5 grams, you can buy the 5 gram card and get it at a better price. So if you do decide to become a business partner, please do speak to your customers and tell them, look, if you buy the 2.5, if you buy the 5 gram card, the price per gram comes down. So that's the price that you should be looking at. These are the prices that you should remember, and just remember to explain to people if they do buy more of something, they get it at a better price. But again, not everyone has 234 euros to buy the 5 gram card, and some people would prefer to just buy 1 gram each month over the period of 4 months, and that way that money is going out of their account every week and month. So it helps people who like to buy in that way. So a little recap then. Karatbars is a legitimate 5-year-old company which is highly successful. We know it's better to own gold than paper money. Gold is a product which is known in every country in the world, and Karatbars like-for-like prices are unbeatable. What we want to do as Karatbars, and what I'm doing, is I'm telling the world that gold ownership is now an option for them, and I'm explaining the reasons why through presentations like this. Karatbars is a massive market, massive market. Anyone over the age of 18 who has paper money is a potential customer. Anybody who celebrates a birthday, again, is a potential customer. So it's a huge market, and everyone over the age of 5 all around the world surely knows what gold is. So now I'm going to talk about becoming an affiliate or a business partner. Now you know what the idea behind Karatbars is. I'm going to talk to you about becoming an affiliate and a business partner and what that means. Well, there's 2 ways to start into the business. Number 1, there's a free option. So get that referral link from the person who sent you here today and register, and you can start earning for free. Now, not enough people realize this about Karatbars. You can start building your business completely for free. Karatbars give this opportunity to everyone in any of the open countries. All you have to do is register as an affiliate for free. You get your affiliate link, and you give that link out to family, friends, advertise it on the internet, do whatever you want to do, and you will earn up to 6% commissions on all the gold that you sell. On your referrals, and the referrals will be shown in the uni-level system. You earn up to 6% on that, and that's paid as a monthly commission, and it's paid every month on the 1st. So you can get started with that today for free. There's absolutely no reason on earth why you shouldn't register for a free account. Start promoting your link and see what happens, and start building your business. Now, there's an optional dual team system that you can actually get involved with, participate in. And in the dual team, you have to buy a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP business package. It's a marketing package which is delivered out to your home. But the difference between the uni level and the dual team is once you buy the marketing packages, there are extra bonuses, there are extra ways you get paid, and you're paid every single week. So you're paid every Friday. Now, to become a business partner and take part in the dual team, you need to purchase a marketing package, as I said. You can do that using your credit card, your debit card, or bank transfer. What I would say to you is if you're buying the gold or VIP package, then just ring the number in the back of your card first and let your bank know that you're making an overseas purchase, because a lot of the time they will just block it until they hear from you that it's a genuine transaction. It won't be Karatbars that have stopped it, it'll be more than likely the Karat company. Now, the important thing about joining the dual team is that it's a one-off cost. Again, this is not an M&M structure where you have to buy something and, pay a subscription or a fee every single month or every single year. There are no monthly fees or subscriptions with Karatbars, so it's a one-off payment, and you can tell whenever you buy your package that's all you're paying. Now, you can start at any level you like, and you can upgrade at any other level by just paying the difference as well. So there's no pressure on you at any time to do anything. For example, I started in the business as a silver. When my package arrived in the post, I was delighted. I actually went then to VIP, and I just paid the difference between the silver package and the VIP package. So on the screen here, I'll just go through this in euros to make it faster for you. The bronze package is 99 euros, so not a lot to take a look at the business and see what it's all about and get involved in the dual system. The bronze package earns you 5% direct commission on any other packages and any other people that you bring into the dual system. Silver package is 287, you get 10% commission. The gold package is 641, which gives you 15% commission. The VIP is 1628, and that gives you 20% commission. So in simple terms, if you buy a VIP package today, it will cost you 1628 euros, one-off payment. Once you've bought that, you will get 20% commission on all people that you actually bring into the dual system. If you start building your team in your area or in another country, it doesn't really matter. You will earn 20% direct commission on anybody you personally refer. So if you were a VIP package member and you talked to your friend and he thought, I want to be a VIP package member as well, you would earn 20% of 1628 euros, which is around about 320 pounds or 320 euros. You can see on there there's a VIP exclusive package. Within the VIP exclusive package, there's lots of discount cards and vouchers, and there's a lot of value within the pack. There's a lot of value in all the packs, but the VIP exclusive package includes a share, which there's a payment made in that every year, a gifted payment, and that as a VIP exclusive member, you also get 20% commission. But again, you can read about all these things whenever you register on the website itself. You can see what's included in every single package. So you can see here on the screen, that's just some pictures of the packages as they arrived. On the bottom there, you can see the box that they actually come in. You can see the cards that actually arrive. And as I said, they're all delivered by FedEx Insured Courier. Now, over and above the marketing packages, you can buy marketing materials. There's pull-up banners, watches, t-shirts. You can order extra brochures, extra leaflets. So get a good look through the marketing materials that you'll actually buy, because lots of people around the world build their business, talking to people they know, inviting people around to their home, and doing local presentations in their local areas. And all the marketing materials, as I said, are supplied within the website, so you don't have to go looking for those. Now, let me just talk about how you earn now in the dual system. You know already that you earn 20% direct commission on your own personal package sales. If you're a VIP package member, but depending on which package you actually own, there's a different level of direct commission, and there's also a cycle bonus as well. So if we take a look at the little diagram of the man over on the right there, that's you at the top, and in Karatbars you have a left team and a right team. You can see on the screen there, there's 3 men on the left. You can see there's 4 women on the right in this example. So let's imagine the man on the right buys 25 grams of gold. So what would that actually mean to you? Well, if we look at the key along the bottom, you can see Karatbars where it says silver, gold, VIP, and 1 gram of gold. Well, if that first man had bought a silver package, he would earn 20 units. If he'd bought a gold package, you'd earn 50 units. If he'd bought a VIP package, you'd earn 100 units. If he bought 1 gram of gold, you'd earn 1 unit. And as I said in this example, he's bought 25 grams, so he'd earn 25 units. So in your back office, in the website, you would see that someone on your team has bought 25 units or bought 25 grams, and that gave you 25 units. So let's imagine then one of the ladies on the right decided to buy a gold marketing package. Well, obviously you'd get your direct commission on that, but you would also earn 50 units. Now, 25 units on one side, 50 on the other side gives you 1 cycle. And what that means to you in bonus depends on which package you actually own. So if you're a bronze package member, you can see in the little chart there, the bronze package members get 10 euros per cycle, silver package members get 40 euros per cycle, gold package is 60 euros per cycle, and the VIP package is 80 euros per cycle. So it's very, very simple to understand. You're either 5%, 10%, 5, 10, 15, or 20 direct commission. And depending on which package you own, you either get 10, 40, 60, or 80 euros every time there's a cycle. Now, the fantastic thing about this system is, if you've ever been involved in a binary type system before, please don't confuse that with this. This is not a binary in terms of your units never wash away. You don't have to get your cycles in a specific period of time. So you could build up a big left team and have thousands of units in it. Well, they will stay there until you get the units on the other side to make your cycles. So the great thing is you're not under any pressure. It doesn't matter what level someone is underneath you either. If the unit happens in your left team anywhere to infinity, you'll get them. If the units happen in your right team anywhere to infinity, then you get them as well. It's the most fair direct sales system and the most fair direct compensation plan I've seen in 20 years in this industry. And once you get involved in it, all the trip steps and trapdoors that you're expecting, that you've seen in other companies, just simply don't exist. Now, let me give you a quick earning example, just to show you what the potential is in this business. Sales based on a VIP member, I'll give you an example based on that. If you were a silver package member, will you simply just half the figures on the screen, because you'd be earning 10% direct commission and you'd be earning 40 euros per cycle. So it's very, very easy to work out. But if you start today as a VIP package member and you're out talking to some friends and you manage to speak to one person per week, and that one person per week decides to become a VIP package member, well, over the course of a year, that would earn you $18,000 or 16,900 euros. So over $18,000 for just one sale per week. So if you think you get one sale per week over the next year, that's how much you're actually going to earn. And the units that would give you, you can see there, will give you 5,200 units, because it's 52 times 100. It's very, very simple. If you manage to get 5 sales per week, there's people out there doing that in different countries around the world. If you manage to speak to 5 people per week and they decide to become a VIP member, you would earn $84,000 in the next 12 months, which is 84,000 euros, which is $93,000, and you'd accumulate 26,000 units. Now, as I said already, 75 units is a cycle, and one cycle is 80 euros. So what would that give you in cycles? Well, if you were to get one cycle per week, and remember, you've got no targets to hit yourself, one cycle per week would give you 4,160 on top of your direct commission, which is $4,472. Let's say you got it up to 5 cycles per week. That would be 5 times 25 units on one side, and then just 5 times 50 units on the other team. that would pay you in 1 year €20,000 a year, or $22,000. Now, if that's not doing a massive job, people are getting more than 5 cycles per week. People are getting more than 5 direct sales per week, but that gives you an idea of the potential and what you could possibly earn in this business. And the great thing is, if you do that and you start today, you can start earning and you can start being paid that money next week. You're paid weekly with Karatbars International. There's no waiting around. If you decide to join today, get your package today, start talking to people today. If they get involved with the business in the next 24 hours up till Friday night, then you'll be paid that commission then next Friday. So no hassle with that. Karatbars pay on the company MasterCard. Again, it's a great tool. I pay for everything with my Karatbars MasterCard, and sometimes when I'm paying for something, people will ask me about the card, and it's a great lead in to me talking about the company as well. It won the 2013 Design of the Year award here in Europe. So fantastic. You can go to any ATM in the world and start paying with your commissions or taking your money out. Now, there are fantastic success stories all around the world. Last year, Karatbars gave away 10 cheap compasses. You can see on the top left there, you can see in the top right, there was a cruise that you could actually win last year. In November of last year, there was the Freedom Celebration. There's always one every November or so. And last year it was in the Bellagio Hotel in Las Vegas. There's some great stories of people that came back from there. You could actually win flights and hotel and spending money and everything last year to be a part of that. There are also lots of bonuses you can go for. There's free gold, there's cars, there's gold Rolexes. You can even actually win a house. So if you're the type of person who likes going for targets more than money, it's easy to earn money with Karatbars. If you're the type of person who likes going for targets and incentives, then there are loads of those available within the website as well. My own personal success, I've had a great couple of years with Karatbars International. I've moved into a new house in the past few weeks. I've been away in Greece on holidays before all the trouble. It wasn't me caused it. I've built up a fantastic gold collection of my own now, which is you can see a little picture on the right. That's my wife Emma and my little baby daughter Emily, and I get time at home with them. I have my office. I'm in my office here. It's attached to that house. And I have my office here. I can work from home, and I get to spend every day with my wife and my daughter, and the next one that's coming along in August. So that's what Karatbars gives you. Karatbars gives you the freedom to spend as much time with your family as you like and go where you like when you like as well. So who's your market? Well, your market's anyone over the age of 18 in 123 countries who has cash or paper money. Anyone who buys a birthday card, a Christmas card, or celebration gifts is a potential customer. If you know any businesses who'd like a unique business card, you can think of garages in your local area as a start. Organisations looking to raise money. Do you know any charities in your local area or country who'd like to raise money? Karatbars is a fantastic way for them to do that. Do you know any people who like to save but don't like the interest rates in the bank? Well, there's an opportunity to save with Karatbars on a weekly or monthly basis. Anyone without a pension plan, like I was until I came into Karatbars 2 years ago, now my pension plan is a gold pension plan. I'm not putting money into a bank for it to get eaten by charges and fees. I'm collecting my own gold, and then if I do decide to retire, well, I feel a bit retired already, but if I do decide to get to retirement age, well, I'll have a nice pension plan. I can change it into whatever the currency is when that time comes. Second, income seekers. Do you know anybody who'd like a little bit of extra income? I was talking to a delivery man here the other day. I was asking him did he like his job, and he said he didn't pay very well, so I gave him one of my cards and asked him to have a look at that, and even told him when he's actually registered. So anybody at all can be a potential customer, anybody who wants to run their own business, obviously. So there's people out there getting redundancy packages. They don't want to sit with their feet up, but they don't want to sell maybe health shakes and health drinks. They don't want to get involved in MLM type business. Well, Karatbars is perfect for those people because there's no targets. They can build the business as and when they like. Which brings me to building your business, and this is very, very important. If you want to build your business, there's lots of systems out there on the internet. This is only mine. There's a different presentation live every day, and different people have their own systems. But what I would recommend to you after 20 years in direct sales is just become a professional inviter. Don't start talking about Karatbars because as you've probably learned a lot in this presentation, and what you should do is you could ask people to watch the presentation. Become a professional inviter, not a professional gold salesperson, not a professional Karatbars salesperson. Become a professional inviter and invite 3 people a day to this presentation. If you can't do that, there are live local meetings going on around the world, so go to the Karatbars website and find out about those. There's a daily presentation at 9 p.m. and 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, which you're actually watching now at this moment in time, which is karatbarswebinar.com. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day of the week. And there's people like myself and other people in the company who give their own take on the company and their own presentation. So if you're going to start with a company today, my advice to you would be watch every single presentation for the next month, because that's what I did when I started. There's a recorded presentation, which is this one here, and it's at thismightbeofinterest.com 24/7 if you can't make the times. And then if your prospect has questions, all you have to do is pass them on to your team leaders. Karatbars is a fantastic family. It's a great bunch of people. If I'm not available, I was away in Greece on holidays, and I was able to pass any of my prospects, my clients, onto my team leader, and he looked after them for me. That's because those units flow up to everybody in the team. There's the same benefit for me helping my team and helping my guys around the world. So how do you get started? You know about the business now, you know your market is enormous. Well, what do you have to do to get started? Well, number one, just get back to the person who sent you here. As I said, they may have given you a business card, they may have given you a leaflet, they may have sent you an email. Well, do them a favor, get back to them now and ask them for the referral link. There's no reason not to register on a free business and a free website and take advantage of a free business. It won't cost you anything to do that. Then, if you want to take part in the dual system, choose a marketing package. Bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. The prices are on the website, and all you have to do is use your credit card or debit card. And as I said, ring up the number in the back of your credit card and just say, look, I'm going to make an overseas purchase. Can you not block it for me? Because it does happen a lot. After that, you'll need to upload your KYC documents. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. It's just an industry standard. Karatbars won't send out gold to anybody. You need to know you are who you say you are. And to do that, you just need to upload your passport, driving license, something with your name, your date. And a little tip here is, whenever you're registering, don't type in Joe if your name's Joseph, or Sam if your name's Samuel. Type in your full name as it appears on your passport and driving license whenever you're registering. And register with your address that's on your passport or your driving license or your utility bill, not some other address. Okay, keep everything the same. It makes life a whole lot easier whenever the KYC document look at your registration. Upload your utility bill. Again, it must be within 6 months and show a date on it. And once you've done that, that's you finished. Everything's set up. You've got nothing else to do. And then just go about the business of becoming a professional inviter. The milkman, the postman, your brother, your sister, anybody can be a Karatbars customer and should be. You would be doing them a favor just by actually letting them watch this presentation and letting them learn that gold is actually money. And optional, everything is optional with Karatbars, which is fantastic. You can buy some gold products. You could set up a weekly or monthly gold purchase. My advice is, if you're going to sell a product and you're as well to try it yourself, there's no point in becoming an ice cream salesman if you're not going to eat the ice cream. So buy yourself a 1 gram card, buy yourself a coin, buy a 2.5, buy a 5 grams, set up a weekly or monthly savings account for yourself, because then you'll be teaching good duplication to the affiliates and business partners you bring in. You'll be teaching your customers that you do something. You'll feel more confident if you save a few grams of gold every month, and your customers will be more confident in copying you as well. So that's really it, guys, for this presentation. What I will say before I finish off is please do enjoy it. Karatbars will do everything they say they're going to do. They deliver all the gold on time. They deliver all the packages on time. They never miss commissions. You can get on with doing your work as and when you want. You can get on with inviting anybody you like, and all I can stress to you is they will not be disappointed. I've been with the business now for 2 years. I have over 5,000 customers and affiliates in my own group, and they're happy. Everyone gets paid every single Friday. Everyone gets their gold delivered whenever they place their orders, and everyone is delighted with what they've actually purchased. I've not had anybody ring me up yet and say, Brian, I've got a garage full of gold. I don't want it. What am I going to do with it? That's what happens in other types of companies who sell products to people that they don't really want. No one is ever going to go and take their gold and throw it into the bin, because it doesn't have an expiry date and it doesn't have a sell-by date. So that's all I'd say to you is get started, enjoy it. It's a great company, great family, great bunch of people, and there's lots to come with Karatbars. They're just opening new offices in Dubai. There's new products being added all the time, and the company just gets bigger and bigger and better. So thanks very much for listening. I ran a little bit over, but that's just me being Irish and talking. So without saying any more, I'll let you get on with your week. So have a great weekend. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll see you all again. This day, 2 weeks, is my next slot, so it'll be the 3rd Thursday of the month. So thanks very much for listening, everybody, and have a wonderful week.